Strength Morph already up, so Thompson should be fine. The Laguna Blade is available, but obviously wouldn't have been enough there. Soxa did get TP though.
Yeah,
it did
got the bottle refill out of that too. Oh, solo kill. Toby solo killing mid one.
Showing that global pressure from the old Spirit Breaker. Go ahead. Finish your thoughts, Cinderin.
No, I mean I pretty much covered it, right? It's just when you have Earth Spirit
mid one, you're gonna have to shut your mouth, Cinderin, as mid one pops the ult again under the tier 1 tower. Sox is here as well, and Toby force out the Aramis TP. Away they go for now. Mid one doesn't have ult for another 20 seconds. Wouldn't be surprised if they actually aggressively had it, but there's Aramis rolls in. He gets the magnetize off. No-Tail's going to charge in to try to help him out. Boom is here as well. Laguna Blade finally used to take out mid one Sven. In the meantime, the call is going to connect onto Sox and chop down to the ground. No-Tail looks to be next on the list, so a nice rotation here from Viking. But the waveform and the strength morph just in time. Looks like he shall survive this. So nice getaway there for good old Thompson, as mid tier 1 not deniable as of yet. Now this tier 1 is being pressured. Viking side looks like Axe still working towards a BKB right now. Toby did finally finish that blade mail. And in terms of the carry perspective, Void. So we talked about the Midas, but now a very defensive build on Lincoln Spear. There's the jump in from Toby. Call connects into the LSA. It looks like they'll have enough to take him out, but will the counter initiation be here? Seb gets the Doom off onto Boom, but he gets cookied pretty much immediately. Thompson just blows up Snapfire, who buys back in the game instantly. Nether Strike now onto Boom. Looks like he's going to fall one way or the other. And now with the ultimate from mid one, they're just starting to shred these kids left and right. As Chronosphere is applied, it only is to 1, but it is Doom with that ultimate from Snapfire, so the buyback being worth it to some degree. But now Celery's going to get dieback here if he's not careful. Thompson into Earth Spirit. Celery
really, really good against Doom, so they can find these big tanky kills, but just not there yet.
I mean, this is another thing, Cinder, with this Lincoln. I mean, you have Spirit Breakers who can break it globally. As Toby's going to jump in with that Blade Mail, he's going to fly all his pressure stocks. In the meantime, Lina destroyed. Basically has the support items at this point of the game, as Toby continuing on, gets off that call, but dies shortly after. A double kill from mid one, as OG starting to run away with this fight.
The fight's so easily for them.
Radiant's top tower
is the vessel there. It is now.
Yeah, they have so many Lincoln breakers. It's crazy. It is crazy how many times they can take this off constantly. No-Tail is going to charge in. Looks like he will live through the day. Enough damage from OG to take out Celery. As Boom looks totally to be next on the list here. Yeah, just the right clicks enough. Oh, nice call from Toby. He's going to help his teammate survive just a little bit longer. But the Chronosphere onto 2 as mid one's on the outside. Gets a nice Storm Hammer, keeping everybody in place. And the right clicks will commence. Toby, one more call for the road. Just like that, it's a 2 for 1. Mid one staying alive with his BKB. Looks like he'll finally tick out to that Magnetize. Disappointed in finding nothing. As Thompson, he's going to get called to start things out. Soxa has the save if he wants. Great counter to Axe as always. Creates those extra illusions that have that passive of his, the counter helix. Shadow Demon is going to be the first to die here. LSA will connect onto No-Tail, so no more charges to come for him. So a 2 for nothing as OG looks like they still want to fight. I mean, their cores are still up. And there's the Doom from Seb. Pops his BKB, but gets Chrono pretty much immediately. Thompson just on the outside, enough to right-click away. No Doom available. He does not have buyback either. As this fight is quickly turning in favor of Vikings. Shad, LSA is going to help him out. He's going to time up the stage, but there's the Aghanim Scepter from mid one, enough to take him out. And now he's going to continue to aggress despite having the severe disadvantage in numbers. Mid one going to get called now. This is a Toby buyback. And with that Mortimer's Kisses, that was definitely not needed. But at this stage, you take what you can get. And he
OG want to turn this? He doesn't have God Strength now.
Yeah, that is true.
No cares.
But No-Tail has charge.
Some cares. And okay, they care.
Yeah, he's just going to D-ward to start things out. Oh, the charge again, this time from Thompson, who has the Ags version of that. He's going to try to burst down Lina, but the Cookie's going to keep him safe. And Shad with the Chronosphere. But look at the strength morph from Thompson. It's more than enough to stay alive through this engagement. As Boom on just the outside. But Thompson's still getting right-click down. Better be careful. Will fall in the end, so it's a 1-for-1 advantage Viking to start things out. But Celery getting chased down by OG. Seb is so freaking tanky right now, as No-Tail's going to continue to charge with the buyback out of the Snapfire. Second buyback in the game, in fact, is Toby under the tier 2 tower, is just going to get Storm Hammered. Still relatively healthy for now, but Aramis gets Storm Hammered from afar. The Superman in play again for mid one. So a 3-for-1 with the buyback. If OG can get out, this is a definite advantage despite losing their Morphling. But there's Toby, again with a nice call onto the neutral camps. As Seb might be the sacrificial lamb, but we've seen
all the damage.
OG wants to continue in.
Just
Good
5
Lord,
poison.
how did they kill Void so instantly? Was that a soul catcher?
5
Jesus,
poison stacks and soul catcher.
Seb will
sucks.
fall in the end, but advantage OG in terms of numbers. 4 dead for Viking, and the next to fall as well. This is a dieback onto Celery. Oh, wow. No pun intended, because they did have Doom on their team as well, but...
Oh, Seb?
Speaking of which,
He has
Seb's
buyback.
going to get called. Blade Mail to start, but a nice save. And
there's
that's
been so many spells.
Kisses. BKB popped by Seb now as the jump in from mid-1 is there. Into the charge from No Tail. Can barely tell the difference. The Nether Strike into the Doom is enough to kill Shad, and that is a huge pickoff for OG, as they're not just going to try to clean things up. Toby's going to be next, as this fight has segregated completely. 3 dead in the blink of an eye. Armis is going to be the 4th, and this is going to be an easy Roche for OG, which will be the next patch. You can charge wards, by the way. I've seen the patch notes.
I'm so
Joy.
glad you don't balance this.
Oh boy! Mid
Probably wouldn't have come up with a 10x though.
Here, but Shad gets doomed. The Lincoln's already popped, despite the BKB being activated. He is donezo. No buyback to speak of, as this looks like the end of Game 2 is coming. They cannot go for Megas quite yet. They can go for Throne, though, as 3 are dead with a buyback onto the Aramis Earth Spirit, but it matters not, my friend. GG's are called. OG again, convincing fashion. This Morphling, I feel like they just need to ban it, man.
They're not getting it the 3rd game, I think.
So Shad on the Void, pretty much, I mean, again, this is not unusual, but he's going Midas again. Every single game he goes Midas, doesn't matter what hero he plays, it feels like. Although he's only played 2 heroes, basically, as looks like Toby took a spill.
That much, but it's the fact that you're playing 2 lanes and the other team's playing 3 lanes plus jungle and Sven. So economically, you're not really winning here unless you're finding big kills. Now this one could be huge.
Yes, indeed. They get off the cold snap, and then Toby comes in with the call. Do they have enough damage to actually finish him off, though? His Boom's going to have to go invis for now. That doesn't look like they have a detection, but finally mid-1 takes a tumble. It's going to cost the life of Toby. Yeah, mid-1 top of the net worth right now by a pretty large margin, as he's going to get Demonic Purge. TP support on the wake. Soxa gets off a sheep. Still has Shackle to work with as the Tombstone is placed, but it looks like we'll be able to take it out, although Soul Rip is available. We're able to back out now as No Tail has arrived. Time dilation goes up, but there's the GA to keep everybody nice and healthy. The Tombstone taken out in quick succession. So nicely done while he was shackled, not able to get off the Soul Rip. And it looks like he will be chased down eventually. You know, on the bottom side of this map, it looks like...
Oh, he missed. He's looking at 12-minute boots now. He really wants to finally get those. Soxa, Aramis is in trouble. They do have Invoker with good position.
More TPs, though. They have to be careful. Mid-1's going to pop that ult, so God's Strength will provide the damage to take out Aramis on the high ground. Soxa, nice shackle. Boom. Doesn't have his invis to work with anytime soon, as Seb is coming in. Gets off the Midnight Pulse. It's going to be the cost of Soxa at the very least, but the Black Hole more than worth against Boom's Invoker. So this turns into a mini-engagement.
As a possible play for them is that Chrono has been used there, and they have their hero spawning in 5 seconds. Oh, they are thinking about it, actually, after all. Seb TPing in, he has Dagger.
Oh, wow.
Shad did not get that.
Oh!
Wait, he doesn't have Black Hole.
He does not have it. He was very scary,
Didn't
though,
need
that's
it.
for sure. But Shad is taken out regardless. Toby looks to be next on the list as Thompson used that Astral Step to a high degree. But Shadow Demon able to save Toby for now. And they might be able to turn this. The EMP will not connect onto Thompson, surprisingly enough. But the Shackle will keep Celery in place. But it looks like mid-1 looking for other priority targets here. So that's 3 stacks of Shadow Poison applied. Question is, does OG want to continue on or not? So unfortunately for OG, is wasted.
Oh, Shad's gonna farm here?
Yeah,
well, never mind.
He's gonna Chrono both Undying. That's how worthless he is, apparently, according to Shad right now. But Soxa, he's gonna get chopped down by the initiation from Toby. And here comes mid-1. The nice Stormhammer. The cleave is out of control. They're gonna be able to find 1, make it 2, and Celery should make it a clean 3. The double kill for mid-1. Thompson getting
Balance. He's done.
Yikes.
Oh, maybe not. He has
Big
sticks.
kill.
Is under attack.
He does get off the Time dilation.
Oh,
there's the
now
save.
Thompson is awkward.
Armis.
Awkwardly placed.
Do a lot of damage. Thompson just TP out in the face of danger.
Oh, the cold snap.
The cold snap from afar. Looks like Toby did end up going down to mid one in the end there, but Thompson, another Astro Step in 2 seconds, so it looks like he'll be fine as mid one just in the meantime. Nice, another smoke gank here from Viking. I feel like they're doing a pretty good job with that, but see if they can get away. As Thompson jumps in, the silence continues onto Armis, but looks like he's going to live through the day. Gets up the Demonic Purgeon in tow as well as Saksa. Gets the shackle onto Toby, but he's going to live for now. As Thompson stuck inside the brunt of the damage, but the GA is going to save him. It does for now, and he just gets away with a sliver of HP going down to this Battle Hunger, but it's a relatively low level right now, so it looks like he will bottle through that. As mid one gonna get some help from the Aether Remnant, but just in time. The time walk for Shad. Mid one creates enough space to dodge the EMP. The Stormhammer connects, but here's the counter initiation again from Toby with that Blade Mail. But there's Chronosphere now. On to 2 heroes, just a sliver as Sox runs right into it, but Shad does 0 damage on top of all that. And just like that, 3 have died in this engagement. And it's gonna be 4 very shortly as the silence continues. In my opinion.
Yep.
My very humble opinion.
Everyone is allowed to have their opinion.
That's fine, Cinderin. Oh, all right.
That's another death. Oh, this is a big kill.
Yes, and they still have the Stormhammer to work with. Although he uses Massive Madness, there's the Black Hole onto the Undying. They really hate that disgusting zombie. But either way, offensive. Blade Mail, or sorry, Hand of Midas, Black King Bar, and 0 damage to work with. So this is going to be 2 racks. As Celery gets destroyed. That is the Desolator Thompson now. Oh, the silence prevents Toby's Berserker's Call. That is truly unfortunate. The buyback comes to die, but Jesus, boy, dead again. He just revived, young man. Jesus. Get out of here. OG looking primed to take this series 3-0. Mid one still has the Aegis. Looks like he might consume it here. It's going to be close in terms of the timing. Toby gets a nice call onto 2, but only 2 remaining members of Viking are standing. And not for long, it looks like. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
GG called, and wow. Viking lose 5 games in a row, Cinder. Kind of insane. I was not expecting this.
Victory.